vitamins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And certain that your nails, your hair.
Yeah.
And your lips too. Like your lips are chopped.
Yeah, chopped lips, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, even your breath, when you got bad breath, that
Yeah.
means you got a lot of bacteria,
Yeah.
you know, or some type of yeast buildup inside you. You know, your body's telling you that.
Yeah.
We just talked about there's medicines out of the earth.
Yes.
You know, so your body's a natural organism.
Yeah.
And you're going to feed it and sustain it with natural foods.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
All these chemicals.
Yep.
Esau.
Yep.
This is 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, because he's allowed. We should know Esau more than any other people, because we understand the spirit. We understand who this man is. He's the man of sin. He's the devil. He's Satan that deceiveth the whole. So everything he does is deceit.
Yeah.
It's all deceit. Let me get it. Hold on. This is Proverbs. Let me try and find that scripture, man. Hold on. Right, so it says Proverbs 12, verse 5. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit.
I think we read that, man.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay, this is
That's
another one.
the spirit. That's the spirit.
This verse 20. In fact, let me start at verse 19. The lip of truth shall be established forever,
yes.
but a lying tongue is but for a moment.
Yeah.
Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy.
Yeah, if you can back up a little bit, because that was kind of that's a very good point, where it says that the lips of truth shall be established. But there's another point that was made as well.
Right, verse 19. The lip of truth shall be established forever.
Yeah.
But a lying tongue is but for a moment.
Just remember, what does it say in the book of Matthew 24? It says that until heaven and earth pass away, my word shall not pass away. So that's the words of the Lord being forever being established. And what we're saying cannot be altered. It cannot be, which I was going to say the word change, but the word alter means the same thing. You know,
truth.
But this truth cannot be changed, man. It simply cannot be changed. So when we come out here and we speak this word, it's not really for our personal gain. It's because of our sincerity and the fear of the Lord that's within us, which propels us to come out here. Like I said, if you look at this weather here, it's bad, it's terrible, and technically you shouldn't be out here, but we out here.
Right. Because it says deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil. And what is Esau in the scriptures? He's labeled the deceiver, which deceiveth the whole world. So we know that his mind is imagining evil. Bad. He has bad intent.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Kill Gates, man.
I like that. Kill Gates.
Kill snakes.
Yeah.
You know, all these guys, man. I mean, you can't trust that guy. That guy don't look right, man.
You can't.
He's got that snaky look, man. Every time I see him, he just looks like, who is this guy, man? The leader of Microsoft. He doesn't look right. He doesn't look upright. Yeah, he definitely sneaky, you know. And all these guys, I think it was Kill Gates' grandfather. He was a eugenicist, man. He was in league with Margaret Sanger. He was a chief eugenicist, and the eugenics, that's a movement and aims to get rid of the Negro, man. Get rid of disabled people, like what do you call it? Less desirable people.
Yeah.
Undesirables, man. But mainly so-called black people. Margaret Sanger said it herself. She said that the aim and objective, roughly paraphrasing, is to get rid of the Negro population. Because she said that we're like weeds.
Wow. Check that out.
Do you get what I mean? So don't think that these people, the things that they've worked for, they just got rid of them.
Yeah.
They're still holding true to the things that they've stood by, man. You know, and they want to make these plans into fruition. Their aim is to get rid of us. That is their plan. And when Margaret Sanger was brought to the platform and she was questioned on the things that she said, she denied it, man.
And you know what the word eugenics means? The word eugenics means the good seed from the word Eugene. So who's the good seed? You so-called Negroes, man.
Appreciate.
Beginning with the Southern Kingdom.
And Margaret Sanger, she was a feminist. Okay, she was she was in league with the Ku Klux Klan. You know, she was a big time racist. And she was the co-founder of the abortion organization Planned Parenthood, man, which was previously called the Birth Control League.
Yeah.
But they changed it called the Planned Parenthood, man. You know what I mean? So these are all devils. These people, the scripture says, never trust thy enemy, man. Never trust them. So who will pity a man that plays with a serpent? And Esau is that old serpent, man.
Yes.
That's him.
He's the serpent in the garden, man.
He's him. He's the devil. And the majority of our people don't know it, man. That's why you gotta blow the trumpet the right way. General Iguana, he's blowing the trumpet and he's telling the people, listen, yo, you gotta trust that snake. Nah. You can't trust the snake, man.
He's basically
I've seen
you, brother. He's basically saying, just pick up the snake. It'll be alright. They're gonna bite you,
fam. You know, I've seen footages where a woman, because she deals with like snakes, right? And there was like a python, or what do you call it? Is a boa constrictor or a python or anaconda, whatever, inside the fucking cage or whatever. She took the lid off, and the snake quickly it went straight to her face, bit her, and started coiling itself around her arm. And she started pretending like, oh, it's okay, but she started bleeding and shit.
She was in pain.
I'm thinking, well, boy, that's what happened when you play with a snake. Prepare yourself to get bit. You know what I mean? So, let bring it up.
This is what you call for. This is Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Start again.
Salakia. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Right, so that iron rusteth, he will do wickedness. Because iron will rust, and your enemy will do wickedness, man. But
though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
See? So what's Kill Gates doing? He's pretending like, oh, we got to all take the vaccine, the vaccine, okay? All these guys, that's what the government, people don't trust their government. Esau doesn't trust his own government. So how much more us? How much more us, man? The scripture says, though he humbleth himself.
Yeah.
And he pretends like it's all for your benefit. You know, that's how the scripture says he deceiveth the world. So he's not gonna come outright and tell you he's the serpent, he's the devil. He's gonna come out like an angel of light. And try to say, oh, we need to fight against the virus by staying apart. You know them slogans, man.
Yeah, hands, face, space.
You know what I'm saying? Six meters apart, crowds of six. You know what I mean? Putting on all the face masks. You know, no crowding inside the family gatherings and shit like that. Or we need to do a lockdown because the virus is spreading. That's bullshit. He's just trying to destroy all the businesses. He's trying to crash the economy. Go on.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
Take good heed and beware of him, man.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not altogether been wiped away.
Exactly. So Esau, the Edomites tried to pretend like they've changed. You know, the Black Lives Matter, we're marching with you. That's some bullshit, man. Esau is just trying to save face. He knows that the world, he looks like a demon because of slavery and everything like that. So he's just trying to clean his name. You know, that's what that's about. But our people are simple. they really think that Esau's changed. Our people are so simple, it's annoying, man. Thinking, how dumb. I don't know whether it's they're dumb or whether it's this weakness, man.
They're selfish, brother. They're selfish.
Yeah, the scriptures say, exactly, the scripture says we're foolish. I'm like, there it is. It's because they're not wise, man. Our people are not wise.
Can I just say something, Mark? Because when I was in Christianity, right? And if you used to look at me in Christianity, if I was to go back to meet myself in Christianity, I wouldn't have liked me. So it has to be the Most High. It's the Most High putting a spell on you.
Yeah.
It's the Most High who's doing that.
Yeah, it's true. The Most High, spirits, the scripture says the heavens do rule. In Daniel's, man. So the Most High puts certain spirits and vibrations and energies on the earth to manipulate the minds and control the people, man. To perform prophecy. Do you understand? So if anybody that's all in the world like these people you see, that's because the Most High has put certain spirits on them to distract them from hearing the word. At least they be converted and be healed, man. You know what I mean? So the scripture says, though your enemy come humbleth himself and come crouching, you know what I mean? Take good heed of him and beware of him. You know what I mean? Meaning you always got to look in between the lines of what he's saying, man. Because so oftentimes Esau says things, and he's baiting himself. But the way he says it, it's like you won't know until you actually listen to what he's saying, man. Because sometimes Esau puts out little clues. You know what I'm saying? You say like New Old Order sometimes. You say things, man.
Just blur it out.
Yeah, or you say something like chip, or you say talk about digital currency, and you know what that's implying. That's talking about the microchip, man. You know what I'm saying? Go on.
On what you're saying, that's very true, because the newest buzzwords, the latest buzzword he's using over here is the way out of this. The way out of this. The way out of this. And then you say vaccine. So he keeps repeating those words, way out and vaccine, so that people think that the only way to get out of this lockdown tear shit is to take the vaccine, and that's what they want. So they're conditioning the people already to go down that road.
Right. And in the Bible is the way out of this. The Bible is the way out, not those damn vaccine and a chip. That's why they want to ban the Bible, because once they get rid of the Bible, they can get rid of people's faith. Because what did Yahawashi say? He said, hold on, let me see the first. Because what did Yahawashi say? I am the way, I am the way. Not kill Gates. I am the way. The truth and the life, man. The vaccine's not going to give you life.
It's like your brother. The Bill Gates of hell should not prevent.
The Bill Gates of hell. Gates of hell.
The Bill Gates of hell would not prevent.
Oh, that's a wicked one.
Yeah. The gates of hell, man. Just trying to know what he's saying.
Back in Surah 12. Yeah, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not altogether been wiped away. Set him not by thee.
So you shall know that his rust together has not altogether been wiped away. Meaning his wickedness, he will always show his wickedness in the end.
Yeah.
Like as iron rusteth, so shall his wickedness, man. So that rusteth has not gone away, that wickedness hasn't gone away. Alright?
And it's like your brother, because it's already been declared that these Edomites, these so-called white people, the pure blood of them are wicked people. They've shown it time and time again. So why would you then overlook that and believe that they're going to change their ways? They've never changed. They've never changed at all. So how much more the ones that are at the very top? How much more the ones that are doctors and lawyers in that? And check this out. When you look up the word doctor means falsify. You see? So, and you know what too? The doctors that that you have to go to every once in a while, like I said before and I'll say it again, they're no different from those witch doctors in Africa. They're no different. The only difference is They come to you with a suit and tie with that turkey neck, you know, with the nursery suit, looking so innocent, like they got your best interests at heart, but really they're out to get you, man. They're out to insert poison inside of you. And speaking out of many nurses, Dr. Fauci. Go on, bro.
You know, there's a scripture that says, here it is, Ecclesiastes 1:15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
There you go.
And that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
Yeah,
right.
brother, can I elaborate on that?
Well,
yeah, because when you think about it, our people, like you said, brother, they're so sottish, they're so ignorant, and they want to be ignorant because it's too much for them to know that Esau's the devil. Because at the same time, they work with Esau, with them at the jobs and all of that, and they're hoping that through them they can succeed in this life. So let's just say you're an ignorant Jake, and you come across that information. You're not gonna take that too lightly,
right?
You know, because Esau is like the God. He's the God of the world, and they believe in Joseph Borgia to put on top of that.
Right.
So when you tell these Jakes, look, man, they're devils, right? They're gonna be looking at you like you crazy.
Exactly. But what it says is, the preaching of the cross to them is foolishness, man.
Yeah.
Because they're a natural man.
Yeah.
They've got the spirit of the world, so they just look at. You have to understand that they're of a lower frequency.
Yes.
They see things as it is, like on a physical level. You know what I mean? They don't. The Bible's a spiritual book.
Yeah.
It allows you to see things spiritually. So when we say that Esau's the devil, we're talking from a spiritual standpoint.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
That's the spirit he's coming in, the spirit of the devil. But our people, because when you told them, like as the prophet said, if you was to say to your family, relatives, or your friends, Esau's the devil, they're gonna think you're mad, man.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because this world, the wine of Babylon is that we're all equal, we're all the same.
Yeah.
You know, we're all human beings. The only difference is the color of our skin, and that's it. That's the vibration that they're coming in, man.
Yeah.
So we know better, but they don't see it, man. Because spirituality is foolishness to them.
Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
You hear that? See? There you go. That serpent again. That old serpent.
Yeah.
Read it again.
Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
From the womb.
Yeah.
Because what did it say about, it says from the womb I knew thee, man.
Yeah.
To Jeremiah, right? So, faith is really created in the womb. The Most High predestined us before we was even born. The same way the wicked was predestined before they were even born. Now, before Esau was born, it was already predestined that he would be the wicked, man.
Yeah.
His lot was already given to him, man. What he would be. That he would be the vessel of dishonor.
And as the scripture says in the book of Proverbs 16, verse Proverbs 16, verse 4, it says, I've created all things, yea, even the wicked, for the day of evil.
See, there you go. That's milk.
Yeah, it's basic.
That's milk. That's an old scripture, man.
But you know, the brother, ain't nothing wrong with them. Sometimes you can go to the milk and you can get a whole lot out of the milk.
Some of it,
Sleep on the milk.
Gets a lot of understanding out of that, man.
Yeah.
Oldies but goodies, man. That's what it is in the music.
The old wine.
Yeah.
That's the best wine.
Huh.
But what they say
Or
is
old classics.
the Most High made the wicked, man. And what they say, read that.
Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
So it's in them to be that way.
Yep.
You can't make the crooked straight. You know? Because they were made to be crooked. Okay? The same way, there's spirits that are created for vengeance. And that's their lot, to be a spirit of famine or the spirit of death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't change that spirit and try to make that spirit to be do another job, man. That's the job that the Most High gave it to do. To be a spirit of famine. You know what I mean? And they say that they shall not transgress his commandment.
Right.
So you can't get a spirit of famine to do something that pertains to a spirit of fire. Do you understand? The same way we all been given our portions, man,
God.
to fulfill.
And Salakia, I just say something as well, because our people, they actually believe, like you're talking about already, they actually believe that our people, that these Edomites somehow, some way, yeah, they done all of this negativity, they've enslaved us, they've done A, B, and C to us, but yet and still our people believe that there's hope, that they'll change around, they'll have a change of hearts and cater to their needs. But you gotta think about it, and that's really because Jake don't know the history. Like you said, right? The reason why we can say Esau's the devil because of the spirituality of the man that we've sussed out, and also because we've done research on this man. Yeah. So when you put those two things together, we can say that with boldness, with confidence, because we've, on top of that, even by us having to experience being around these devils, we went to school with them, we worked with them, we've done A, B, and C with them.
That's right.
Okay, so we can look back in the world and say, yeah, definitely, this man is the devil. You know, because we're not just saying it because it sounds cool or some next Jake said it, so we're saying it. No, we're saying it because the information is there about them, and we've experienced it with them, and also their spirit. Yeah.
I done a video called Deontay Wilder Knows Who His Enemies Is, because there's a whole heap of things are coming out in the sports, you know, the game of sport in boxing. Yeah. People are coming to find out who their enemies are, because a lot of them work with, you know, your boxer, you got to have a promoter's usually white, and he's speaking out now about what he's been going through, Deontay Wilder, and others, more people are going to speak out, you know, because Judah's the head tribe, innit?
Because think about it, right? If Jake knew, if every single Jake knew about this man, Jake wouldn't be in the sports world. Jake wouldn't be doing what they're doing right now, all in the entertainment world. They would already know, okay, if I do A, B, and C, or do business with these people, I know what I'm going to get back in return from these people, because I know what they're capable of.
They're the serpent.
Yeah.
They'll bite you, man. You know, that's what, if you fuck around with him for so long, he'll turn around and bite you, man.
Yeah, bite you in the ass.
Can I bring this out, yeah?
No, hold on, brother. I want to bring this out real quick. Just real quick.
This is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Yeah, and that's what Esau's built to do. Like you just read that, where you was reading on how. You actually said that this is the man of sin. So if he's the man of sin, then he's the man of sin of life. Because what brings life? No sin. Okay, but this man is a transgressor, and he's going to do more. He's going to physically do away with life by his one world order, initiation, by getting the martial law troops in, and basically what they're going to do is they're going to force the one world system down people's throats. That's what we're leading up to. This is why they got us on lockdown, and it's really to just push people in the corner so that they can find a way to they can say, okay, like you said, the new thing is this is the way. Which is the Maxine. So they want to push the people towards the corner so that eventually people can just admit and say, you know what, figure, I know that this is poison for me, but I want to live a normal life. I don't really want to be on this lockdown condition. I want to go out with my mates, socialize, drink beer all day, and just travel the world.
That's terrible.
Because they're even saying now, look, you can't travel unless you got the stamp of approval. You got the Z.
They send it to the lorry drivers, truck drivers. In my head, I was thinking, they go right into a trap, bro. Right into a trap. They set the serpent's trap. They went straight into that snake nest, man. And they can't go back unless they take that vaccine, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Like I told the brothers before, we started the camp, right? Because brothers are using this name Maxine. My auntie's named Maxine, and she's wicked as all hell, man. She's a demon, bro. She's a fucking demon, man. Like, cause she was talking all kind of shit about, my mother, how my mother did this and that and the third, right? Yeah, no, I put my business out there, But this conveys the point. The point of the matter is that it is the Maxine. It is. You know what I'm saying? Because my auntie, man, she is wicked as hell. I think she's possessed by a spirit. She's a demon. She's a total demon, man.
You know what? Yeah. In my head, you know when they said that, they're going to take the Maxine, in my head I'm thinking, because they're at the Dover, innit?
Yeah.
Port. So I'm thinking that if they take the thing and then they're allowed to travel, in my head they're gonna think that that's how to spread the thing because they're traveling now.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's how they're gonna try to put the blame on the truck drivers and say they spread the virus or something like that.
Come on.
But yeah, but no, it's okay.
Has he got more on that?
Yeah, read some more, brother.
This is verse 4. And they that should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld and lo, a black horse.
You know, read verse 4 again. Hasham.
Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
The color red is the color of which represents sin, and that's why if you look at all of the dark races of people, they all have melanin, but there's one race that sticks out like a sore thumb, and they're the Edomites, because the Lord is letting the world know, which most people don't know that because that's like ancient knowledge, but what the Lord is saying that these are the people of sin, and they have taken over the planet and now ruling the planet because the Lord allowed them to do that. But they're going to be the ones to take peace from the earth, and that's what the one world system, which is also known as the Great Reset, that's what they're going to do. Because when you take away everything that came from the Most High, which is what they planned on doing anyway, and even His knowledge and His understanding, you've taken away peace. Okay? And ever since Esau's been in power, all they've been doing is pretty much killing, dropping bombs, and which that goes into killing a large group of people. That's all they do. All they do is bring death. Esau don't bring no spice, no life to the planet. All they bring is death. That's what they're solely created to do. And that's why, like, if an Edomite came up here and he came up as a a sheep, right? We already gonna know where he's coming from because we know he's got a tactic. We know who they are more than they know themselves. And I'm not saying that to be braggadocious because we know them by the Spirit.
Yep.
We know them by what the Word says, and we know them based on experience.
You gotta tell them.
Yeah, and that's why, and to me saying that as well, it's leading me to think about this as well. That's the reason why a lot of the West African brothers, when they come over to the UK, man, and this brother knows the situation, but the reason why they do that because they haven't grown up with the devil. See, the brothers in the West, we kind of like know who this devil is. You still got the ones of our people that do know this devil, but they still smooch up to him anyway. But just imagine if you're coming from a place where they're coming from. You're going to be on them like that. You're going to be thinking and believing that, okay, they're good people because of what, the media is propagated around the world for them to be.
That's the mentality.
Yeah.
That's the mentality.
But that's not the case.
Yeah.
They're more deluded than Jake over here.
Yeah. They push that. They push, whether they're aware of it or not, they push white supremacy. A lot of those, because there's a lot of them in Jamaica, in the Christian church as well. And a lot of the Benjamites have the same. Some of them have the same mentality too. You couldn't have spoken to my parents, the other generation. You couldn't never tell them about about the devil and all that.
It's like the saying goes: it's better you know the devil. It's better you know the devil than the devil you don't know.
It says we're not ignorant
Satan's
of his devices, man. You know what I mean? Because this man, he's a deceiver. He's got a device, and he'll humble himself and go crouching down, offering you that device, man, telling you that is in your benefit for you to use it, to take it, to insert it into you. But in the scripture says the wicked, they imagine evil, man. Yeah. The thoughts of their mind are evil.
Oh yeah, let me get that.
You know what I mean? It says Proverbs 12 and 20, deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil. So that's what they're doing. So that's what we're trying to tell our people. And not only that, but the wicked have also set up puppets, man. General Guano is one of them. He's a puppet of the wicked. And what he's teaching is lies. Alright? So the scriptures that talk about that, the pastors that shed blood.
Oh yeah.
There's prophets, man. He's definitely one of them, man. Generally, he's definitely a false prophet. That's without a doubt.
Yes, I like it, brother. And just to build on what you were saying about how these devils, you know, how they make snares and stuff. This is Psalms 64, verse 5. Just real quick, it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter.
See?
They commune of laying snares
See that?
privately,
See that?
and they say, "Who shall see them?"
See that? Because that's what they do. They have secret meetings, man. Board meetings, annual meetings, man. Where they meet up, man. And they commune of laying snares, man. Privately. That's why anybody that, you know, reveals and discloses all these snares, man.
Yeah.
They're labeled conspiracy
Yeah,
theories,
yeah.
man. Like, you're almost like you're crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I got one for that one.
But it's real. It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That a lot of our people, they don't want to believe that the people running this government are wicked as hell. Because it's like, it's mind blowing. Like, why would our government do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would our government be so evil where they'd poison our very food, man? And this government, they've been trying to using war tactics against the people for a long time. Poisoning the food we eat, spraying chemtrails in the air, putting fluoride in the water, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oxide.
Yeah. I heard that they were putting like a chemical on like the bottles of certain drinks that
On the lids.
destroys testosterone, man, in men.
On the lids of the bottles. Calm.
You know what I'm saying? Certain food that you think is healthy for you, like soya, that destroys. That builds up more estrogen, man.
Estrogen in your body,
You know what I mean?
To
That's
make
why
you,
you have the term called soy boy.
which makes you effeminate.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's why some people, the new generation coming up, growing with breasts less muscular, which is an effeminate quality, and they can't produce. They actually, whether they're aware of it or not, some of them can't produce children, man.
See, low sperm count.
Yeah, that's
Even the
big now.
education, man. The education is all about promoting LGBTs to the children, destroying the minds of your own children, taking over the education industry, which is really supposed to be done by the parents. The parents are supposed to have control over what their child is learning.
And you know that goes into the population program.
The population, even with the six, the distance, the coronavirus distancing, and I went into Tesco and I see that, you know, that plastic board they put at the counter. I'm thinking, see, this is all a way to get people to be alienated from one another. So they don't have sex, so they don't. It's all depopulation, you know what I mean? So people are just estranged from one another and view one another as the enemy. You know, you could go on a train. I went on a train, right? This is weeks ago, man. And obviously when I went on the train, everybody's sitting distance from one another, right? And they got the face mask on. I went on the train, I didn't have no face mask. And I sat down opposite this white woman. And the second I sat down, she got up, man. And she just sat somewhere else. So again, this is Esau's plan of how to estrange people from one another, man. And to view one another as the enemy. You know what I'm saying? You see, that's how Esau does things, man. But he'll do it in the guise of, we need to do this to fight against the virus.
In a hateful way.
You know what I'm saying? That's how this snake operates.
It's like when you go into a shop, right? Because I'm gonna be honest with you brothers, right? Like I don't really take seriously the guidelines. So what I do is I go into the shop and I don't wear no mask, even though I got the thing on my neck. But the reason why I got it on my neck, because if someone says something, I'll put it on. You know, but I don't wear the mask when I go in the shop. So when you don't do that, people kind of like look at you like you're walking disease.
You're the enemy.
You know, the vaccine. So that goes with your saying about how they're trying to
public enemy number one.
Groups. Because that goes back to what I was talking about before on how what Esau wants to do. They want to get rid of nations and tribes. So the way that you do that is pretty much disperse the people. And when you